Coach, you're used to rain all the time over there in Orlando. It is a much less frequent occurrence here, yet wet weather squarely in the forecast this afternoon in Santa Clara, California at Levi's Stadium. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams.
We got this. Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Stick, stick. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. 11, 11.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Hold on. Check. He sees. Let's go. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Drop deep. Right there. 54. Right there. 54. 11.
Now Goff on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Quan Alexander in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
To try again after the sack. Goff over the middle and complete to the tight end, Higbee. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Value three.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Here's the 3rd-round pick from Memphis. It's Darrell Henderson. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright. Zuerlein, of course, last year had likely the iconic field goal of the season, booting that 57-yarder in the Superdome to send his squad to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, you really hurt the Saints fans on that one, didn't you?
Sorry.
They didn't want to hear that at all. But this guy deserves his nicknames. Greg the Leg, Legatron, because the ball goes through the post at a heavy rate, 87% in 2018.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. A gain of 6 there on first. Kittle last year, what a season. 1,377 receiving yards, an NFL record for tight ends en route to his first Pro Bowl. Not bad for the former 5th-round pick. I remember that game December against Denver. He had that monster first half, 210 yards. Did not have a single catch in the second half, but still those 210 yards were just 4 yards shy of Shannon Sharpe's single-game record for a tight end. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
21. 58 to Mike, 58.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Garoppolo to his tight end Kittle for a Niner first down.
At first glance, I thought he just used his size in order to win the route, but he also had a little subtle move in there as well. Made the defender think he was going one direction and was able to track the ball in another.
11. Hey, alert 3.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And he rifles one incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis. And now it's 2nd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Whip. Watch the whip. 21.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Garoppolo now. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Clock. 12, fellas. Here we go.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. Complete to the tight end Kittle over the middle of the field. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 27-yard line.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their futures. They look ahead to the offseason. What spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's...
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by the former Super Bowl MVP Malcolm Smith. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. On 2nd and a yard. Goff. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
It's caught left side by Cooks. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
Obviously, they didn't get everything they wanted on that completion, but they put themselves in a spot where you've got to at least think about going for it. I know where we are on the field, but still, you've got to think about it, don't you?
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Here we go. Ready? 12.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. Space to maneuver at the 40. It's a foot race. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun. Gone. He gets it to Cooks. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 16 yards, a first down. Now a play fake, and it's gone. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
White. He's coming. He got 11. 25. Check 25.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And he hits his man, Matthews. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. Garoppolo now, 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. On play action, now Garoppolo. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Jordan Matthews, the one he was looking for. And it's second down.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
On second down now, it's Coleman. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. So remember, Tevin Coleman was in the two-headed backfield in Atlanta during his 4 years there, along with Devontae Freeman. Now he joins a crowded backfield in San Francisco. But in Atlanta, he played under offensive coordinator Kyle Shanahan, and then, of course, Shanahan becomes a 49er head coach, and he made it a point to go out and snag his former running back because he really likes his 26-year-old ball carrier. There's Garoppolo to throw. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
That's a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
On first down, here's Breida. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 11 yards there, just like last play.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They'll run on first down. Coleman. 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman. His second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And the kick here no good, but a penalty flag is down. Looks like he got run into. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Gold to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now a first carry for their fullback. 8 yards here, so that gets them back within striking distance. And now it's 3rd down.
I heard all the stories. I watched some of the tape of the old school guys, the throwback guys who were the punishing runners and knocked people aside to pick up yardage. I'm so glad I was sitting here today and got to see it with my own eyes.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, 4th down.
And attempted a deep ball there.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Wait, 80!
Check back.
6 guys!
On first down, it's Coleman. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Michael Brockers in on the stop.
Well, to me, that's taking a big gamble defensively because that alignment you see, that's normally something you see down near the goal line. Because now, if they decide to go play action, something should be open there, and I think open big.
So maybe that's something that gets filed away for later.
I think without a doubt, you write it down, and if you see that look at a later date, go ahead and take your shot. Partner, I know my grade school teachers never would believe this, but I can absorb a lesson. I think there's a lesson in this one. He's having a great day running the football, but occasionally they're going to find a way to stop you, aren't they?
Yeah, this time the defense stepped up in what's been so far a tough game for them. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Marcus Peters came screaming in on the corner blitz.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. And this one is right down Broadway. CD, you know there were quite a few Bears fans back in January saying, why didn't we hold on to that Robbie Gould guy?
Well, it's a legitimate question. 33 of 34 for San Francisco in 2018. The crazy stat of the year, he missed more extra points, 2, than he did field goals, 1, in the 2018 season.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
A gain of 13. It's a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll fake the give. Now gone. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do.
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. So that one will be accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Well, now they'll try the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Garoppolo on the screen. This is Coleman. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On is the rookie 4th-rounder Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
Tremont Smith on the return. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Well, right now, under 100 yards of total offense. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Gone. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards.
Well, they obviously red man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
Rush in. Rush in. Wahoo.
Now a first down throw. Gone. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Throwing again is gone. He's going to wind up and air it out. It's caught at the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big pickup of 38. Goff now looks to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target, but it'll be second and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Goff throwing again. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. From 6 yards away. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. And the Niners have it. But he will not be able to bring this one back in the extra point attempt. Unsuccessful.
So even when they get a touchdown in this game, which hasn't really been a stellar contest for them, they can't even cap it off and kick the extra point.
Yeah, just not a whole lot going right for them in this game.
I know that when they get into film, this is going to be Exhibit A about how this game went for this team. Oh, we finally score. Can't even kick the extra point.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
11.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. That's a gain of 6 on the first down run.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Mike, here we go. 180!
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
Here we go. 180!
Not today, you are. Not today.
Check. White.
Lucky.
12. Hey, Echo.
On third and long, it's Garoppolo escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to be intercepted a third time. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. Now on fourth down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. To throw is gone. This is caught. It's Cooks. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the fourth down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
56.
Check back. Orange.
On first down, gone. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. Cooper Kupp, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. That's one of those touchdown tosses where if it's an inch to the right or left, it's not a touchdown. He had to put it right on the money.
Yeah, and how did he do that? Everything around him, everything swirling, all the coverage downfield. Somehow he spotted the opening and put it right there. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Garoppolo now, 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here.
65. Go. X3. 218. Chop.
From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. There to make the tackle, Samson Abuka.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
13.
They will run again with Coleman. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Switch. Kill.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Dante Fowler in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they begin this drive in very precarious field position inside their own 5.
And remember, this is a defense that's already scored once in this game, so you've got to really take care and make sure that you're blocking these guys who try and wedge the ball out from the shadow of your own end zone.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Connection made here. Goff to Higbee. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Goff. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
They always say the real estate is about location. Well, guess what? When it's a slant route, the quick ones, timing. Got to be able to lead your man with the football.
And the timing off right there. Threw it behind him. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Let's get this. Slam.
21.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. 49er fans likely holding their breath watching Garoppolo scramble, but that time it pays off. He's in one piece, and he's got the first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. Throw right side taken in by Pettis. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Well, Pettis is quickly becoming the #1 receiving option for Jimmy Garoppolo. Into last year, John Lynch said that they loved the way he closed the season, really came on late. Remember, this is a guy that they traded up to get at number 44 back in 2018 out of the University of Washington. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
And 3 yards to go.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 32-yard line. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
58 to Mike. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Merlin.
Out of the gun, gone. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Kupp. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
First down, Rams.
54. Mike, 54.
Five.
On first down, it's gone. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Back-to-back down. Now gone. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
A gain there of 21 yards. Goff on first down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Dee Ford, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. After the sack on first down, Goff. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Call it a gain of 3. And that'll bring up a third down.
Line 20.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Got you. I got you.
A shotgun snap for Goff. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
This will be caught at about the 6. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back.
Check 48 to Mike. Crunch time, defense.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. He's going to have the first down past the 20. He's got daylight. The 40. Past the 20, 10, and across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida, 94 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
76.
On 1st and 10, Goff. That'll be caught by Kupp. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Now Goff on first down.
One of the feature points of the end route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 40. Here's Goff. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
180. Obama.
56.
Hey, orbit.
Right there.
Now a first down throw. Goff toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. That time trying to find Gerald Everett. And that'll bring up second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good.
And now here's another interception. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll begin the drive with Breida. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go.
They run again with Breida. Oh, he's got some breathing room. A big seam, and he might go all the way. 30. A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. And even 80 yards. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So that play flips the field right on its ear. Here's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. And we'll see if the defense wants to stop it as they take the knee.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180!
Here we go. We got double tight. Double tight. 4 down, 4 down. Watch 10, watch 10.
And they'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play.
A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
Here we go,
And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look.
Get that ball.
Down to a knee goes Garoppolo, and that ought to do it. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here, when they're taking a knee, is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win, needed one desperately.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were really helped by